Good morning. Today we will talk about Philippine mythological creatures. We will talk about Kapre, Tikbalang, Nuno, Aswang, and other more. I am Toynori Awayan of 3G and today I will be your guide. In history, Filipinos interact with other nations. They tell different kinds of myths and others were adopted from cultural interactions. It is passed down from generation to generations. These myths still continues to haunt locals. Each mythological creature has its unique qualities. Aswang. Aswang is popular in the Visayan region of the Philippines, especially in western provinces of Capiz, Iloilo, and Antique. It is a goal in Filipino folklore. It is a regular person in day or can disguise as an animal. It likes to eat small children and their favorite body parts are the liver and the heart. There are different types of aswang. Agitot, a handsome gay that hunts women during night. Zigbin or Zegben is a companion of the Tiktik. And Tik-Tik is an aswang's familiar, said to confuse people by its Tik-Tik sound. Kapre. Kapre dwells in large trees unlike Balete and Acacia. It is characterized as a tree demon, not considered as evil unlike the aswang. Kapres are also said to play pranks on people, frequently making travelers become disoriented and others lose their way in mountains or in the woods. Reports of experiencing Kapre enhancement includes hearing loud laughter and witnessing a lot of smoke from top of a tree. Manananggal is an aswang that can fly after separating itself from the lower half of its body. It eats babies, fetuses from a mother's womb. The manananggal alights on the house and inserts its tongue from the roof. Tikbalang or Tigbalang is a half man and a half horse creature. It has a horse head and a body of a human, but with feet of the horse. It travels at night to rape female mortals. The raped women will then give birth to more Tikbalang. Tiyanak. Tiyanak or Impacto are babies who die before receiving baptism rites. Tiyanak can also be the offspring of a woman and a demon. Most Tiyanaks are said to live in forests. If they see a human, they transform into what looks like a normal baby. When the person notices the Tiyanak and comes near to take a look at it, that's when the Tiyanak changes back its true form and eats its prey. Nuno. Nuno is a goblin that can be easily be angered. Nunos have the ability to curse humans. Curses may include the following: swelling on any part of the body, vomiting of blood, urinating black liquid, and excessive hair growth on the back. These usually live in anthills or termite mounds. Children are warned to ask permission to give fair notice before passing by such places in order not to be cursed. Batibat, also known as Bangungot, are very vengeful demons. These demons were blamed as the cause of fatal nocturnal diseases. It seizes upon the chest of its victim until he suffocates. A Batibat takes the form of a huge, old, fat woman that resides in trees. San Telmo or Santo Elmo is a fireball seen by dozens of Filipinos, especially those living in Sierra Madre. It's a fireball that makes people lost in mountains. Now let us have a reflection on these mythological creatures. Up to this day, these myths still have an active role in Filipino lives. Others believe and others not, even though there is no scientific evidence of any of these creatures. Just take some precautions not to disturb these creatures, if there might be one. If you got involved with these creatures, just go to an expert in order to avoid severe consequences. These are the sources that I used for my project. Thank you and goodbye.